vision without action is a daydream. Action without vision is a nightmare. Here's a combination of vision and action. Good morning, everyone. I didn't say this. Yesterday, a UN officer from Austria, he visited our campus. So he quoted this Japanese proverb and he said, I was actually thinking of describing VIT in just 2 sentences or 3 sentences, and this is the best I can come up with. I mean, getting an appreciation from an UN officer is not that easy, and we have done it. Last 25 years has been an incredible journey led by GV, great visionary. That's what at least Professor Ananthaswamy keeps saying. நாங்கள் நடந்து வந்த பாதை ரோஜாக்களான பாதைகள் கிடையாது, கல்லும் முள்ளும் நிறைந்த பாதை. It was not a smooth walk. It was filled with stones and thorns. It was filled with ups and downs. I wanted to just share some of my memories. Just feels like yesterday when I was a student here. Of course, after being a student also in 90s, I was serving as vice chairman, so I was coming every day to college. I just vividly remember my sweet old grandma came from the village and she saw me. She asked me, "Enga poren?" "Paati, college ku poren." "Endappa, innuma college ku poittu irukke?" So, you know, I've grown with this institution. In the 80s, I was a student. In the 90s, I was a vice chairman. And in the 2000s, I'm a pro-chancellor. So I'm growing with this institution. You know, we have had many good times and bad times. You know, talking about bad time, I still remember when the institution started in 1984, I was doing my 11th standard in Madras Christian College School. You know, I remember vividly how chairman used to prepare the report for application to start this engineering college when he submitted to Dr. MGR. You know, those days were really tough days. You know, he is a risk taker. You know, I am not a risk taker. I am a very conservative person, but he is a risk taker. He started this institution without a whole lot of money. I still remember the days when he used to have difficulty in raising loan for 1 lakh to pay the salary. It's an amazing time. Now the monthly salary has almost reached 4 crores. We have paid 6th pay commission. Such is the tremendous growth we have experienced. Talking about some of the sweet times, as was mentioned earlier, it came in 1988. You know, the entire state of Tamil Nadu sat up and watched Vellore Engineering College when the first batch of students sweep the medal tally of University of Madras. You know, some of the gold medalists are here. Dr. Nadarajan, you know, Mr. Devaraj, Upili and Ramesh Bharat, all those great, you know, rank holders who got 8 out of the 9 medals possible, all for Vellore Engineering College. That's when the state started noticing us. That's when everybody started noticing us, and there was no turning back. There's no turning back. Marching ahead, even in bad times. You know, we had a crisis in 1990. There were a lot of our, you know, Dr. Ayasamy was the principal at that time. You know, we went through a lot of difficult times, and a lot of faculty members, staff, and students stayed with us. Now, I just want to quickly remember at least 19 students who stayed with us till the end, 1991 batch. You know, a few of them are here. Muthuswamy, Dilip Kumar, Dhanashekar, Suresh, Vindhya, Sailaja, Gopinath, Om Prakash, Praveen Kumar, John Thomas, Chitti Babu, Ramu, Sendil Velmani, Saravanan, Damodar Reddy, Jagadisan, Pratap Kumar, and Ram Mohan. Please, I think 4 of them are here. Can you please stand up? These are students who stayed here against the government and wrote the exam in Vellore Engineering College. I admire you. Thank you. Thank you for being with us. You know, in 90s, we started the Alumni Association. What started off as a small sapling, small plant has grown into a tall and wide, big tree today. You know, we have more than 16,000 alumni spread over all the countries of the world. I'm so proud. I mean, this year we are planning to start at least 2 international chapters, maybe 1 in London. There have been a lot of requests from London, and 1 in Melbourne. You know, we'll keep growing along with our mother. VIT is the mother of VITA. VITA will grow as the mother is growing. In fact, தாய் 8 அடி பாஞ்சா குட்டி 16 அடி பாயும் என்பதை நான் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ள விரும்புகிறேன். Of course, on the lighter vein, you know, I see, you know, this word alumni. Everybody keeps saying alumni. The plural itself is alumni, and it's very, English is very complicated. Alumni is the plural, alumna is the male singular, alumnus is the male singular, alumna is the female singular, and then alumnae. God, it goes on and on. Maybe we should all just call ourselves alum as short form, which will represent everything instead of saying alumni and alumna, etc. You know, we started off with 180 students in 1984, and now we have 14,000 students. Since 2001, when the college became university, you know, we have had a very steep growth. You know, if you put a graph, you know, in the 80s it was like this, and then 90s it started picking up like this, and then the 2000s it's like this, almost a 90-degree graph. It's amazing for all the efforts put by our management team here. You know, it's really a great growth. You know, for the past 6 months, we have been going through numerous accreditations, right from NBA and then the American accreditation. I'm not supposed to say this because it's not yet official. The ABET accreditation, and then last week we had this NAC accreditation. One thing I found common in all this accreditation is that the team comes in as a skeptic. The very first day, they're all skeptics. And then on the third day, they end up as fans. From skeptics, they become fans of VIT. That's the magic of VIT. You know, it's not just the structure and facilities, it's the people. It's the people who have impressed, you know, our visitors. And, you know, you know, with the comments you have received, I'm sure we are to get the topmost grade in the ABET accreditation. We are expecting it in May. When that comes, VIT will be the first institution in India outside US to get the American accreditation, with that too with the topmost grade.